Adams Elementary families and their students christened the new 12-foot by 12-foot outdoor pavilion with a ribbon cutting. The pavilion was built this summer to help facilitate outdoor learning for students as part of the school's New Forest program.
Actually, funds for this were raised by our Parent Advisory Council. They raised over $50,000 to help build this structure for us, and we were just so thankful for all the work that they put in, the tireless effort.
Second grade teacher Haley Peterson serves as the school forest lead.
My philosophy is anything we teach inside, we can teach outside.
Are you done?
Back in April, students at Adams Elementary planted several trees, courtesy of the Minnesota DNR, in their outdoor learning space, which they named Red Hawk Ridge. The school also received a donation of 30 field desks, which were made available to students in all grades to use for outdoor learning.
We used them quite often at the end of last school year. I know second grade used them. I know first grade, kindergarten science used them a lot.
The Little Red Pavilion also has electricity available for teachers to use to enhance the outdoor learning experience.
I'm excited to use some of the field desks that we were given last year to come out and sit under the pavilion and do some work. Even in the cold weather, if you have snow pants and boots and a jacket, you'll be okay.
A big sign this week that the Coon Rapids Tree Lighting Festival is almost here. On Tuesday morning, crews moved the centerpiece of the celebration into place. The tree will be lit up on Saturday, December 14th. The Tree Lighting Festival runs from 3:30 to 6 p.m. at Boulevard Plaza, which is located on the grounds of the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Santa will arrive by fire truck and be available for photos. Enjoy cocoa and cookies, listen to live music, and warm up by the fire pits. The countdown to the tree lighting and fireworks starts at 5:30 p.m. Non-perishable food and monetary donations will be accepted at the event for the Coon Rapids High School Food Shelf and Cardinal Compassion Fund. The Coon Rapids Tree Lighting Festival is an outdoor event, so be sure to bundle up if you're heading out.
I think we're becoming a lot more competitive.
The Fantastic Sam's in Foley Plaza prides itself as being a cut above the competition when it comes to knowledge, convenience, and value.
We care, and we're going to make sure you like your hair.
Kim Senni has been in the business for 35 years. She previously owned her own salon before joining Fantastic Sam's 2 years ago. When the opportunity came up to purchase the Fantastic Sam's in Foley Plaza, Senni didn't hesitate.
I want to make sure that everyone leaves here with a positive experience and make sure they want to come back.
Back in June, the salon moved 4 doors down to allow for the expansion of Devo Fitness. Fantastic Sam's is now located in a renovated space next door to the Coon Rapids License and Passport Center.
It's been going good. A little bit larger than what we had, but new furnishings, floorings, updated look. Kind of the modern look they're going for now, which is really nice.
The Foley Plaza Fantastic Sam's has 11 professional stylists who work with customers to get them the look they want. The salon's goal now is to create more buzz in the community and let people know they are here and ready to earn your business.
Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
The season's dinner theater has returned to Bunker Hills in Coon Rapids, where it all began.
Well, I can recall whenever I find myself too old.
Their last show at Bunker was in 2010, before the original dinner theater was demolished to make way for the new clubhouse.
Then you must remember that December is the time for glitz.
Since then, the season's dinner theater operated at Majestic Oaks in Ham Lake. This year, they're back at Bunker Hills with a brand new musical comedy Christmas show written by Patty Hines McCarthy and directed by her husband, Tom McCarthy.
Oh Credits Christmas is about a curmudgeon who lives on the 8th floor of an apartment building overlooking Duluth, the lift bridge, the harbor.
This marks the 37th year in which they'll bring an original script to the stage.
Tom is a really fun director. He's relaxed and he brings out the best in people.
They'll ad-lib something and then I'll just say, okay, we're going to keep that. That was very funny.
Along with musical director Chris Olson, the McCarthys have worked with at least half of the cast before, like veteran actor and Coon Rapids resident Greg Iden, who plays the main character.
For being such a nice guy, he plays a really good, not so nice guy. So.
Actor Tim Holmley has been a longtime favorite.
I think this is the 20-something Christmas show he's done with us.
And there's Nikki Larson, who started as a child actor.
She's now like 28 years old, and she's done several shows with us over the last few years.
And after 14 years away, those once familiar voices will be singing at Bunker Hills once again.
It just feels great this year. I mean, it just feels like we've come full circle, that we're back home.
Experience the magic of Christmas with the Seasons Dinner Theater and their new show, Oh Crud, It's Christmas, at the Bunker Hills Event Center, with shows each week from December 5th through New Year's Eve. For ticket information, go to seasonsdinnertheater.com.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, November 19th City Council meeting. Plans are already underway for street reconstruction in 2025. Next summer, nearly 4 miles of city streets will be reconstructed in 3 different areas: in the Oaks of Shenandoah, north of 131st Avenue, the Thousand Oaks neighborhood south of Main Street and west of Olive Street, and the Thrush Park neighborhood south of Main Street and west of 121st Avenue. Property owners impacted will be assessed a portion of the reconstruction cost. A public hearing on the proposed assessments will take place on February 18th. A speed study will be conducted on 2 different stretches of roads in Coon Rapids. The first involves County Road 132, otherwise known as 85th Avenue in the southern part of the city. Construction was recently completed on a roundabout at Evergreen Boulevard and will require speeds slower than the currently posted 50 miles per hour for vehicles to safely approach and navigate through the intersection. The other speed study will be conducted on Northdale Boulevard between Crooked Lake Boulevard and Main Street. City staff have received several calls over time related to traffic speed and safety concerns from nearby residents. The study will come up with options to address any vehicle and pedestrian issues. The holiday shopping season is here. The City Council has proclaimed November 30th as Small Business Saturday in Coon Rapids. They are encouraging residents to support local businesses this holiday season and throughout the year. And that's a quick recap of the Tuesday, November 19th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel. The season of giving is upon us. This is video of last year's kickoff event. Members of the police, fire, and public works departments helped collect donations from residents for several local nonprofits at the inaugural event. This year, the season of giving kickoff is moving to the Ice Center. It's happening at the same time as the Toys for Joy skate on Sunday, November 24th. Meet police and firefighters, check out the big trucks, and play free games with Rocky the Raccoon. With a toy donation, you get a buy one, get one free skating admission. The city will continue collecting donations for local charities through December 17th. For more details, just log on to coonrapidsmn.gov/community events. The holiday season is here. Enter the 2024 Holiday Lighting Contest sponsored by the Coon Rapids Arts Commission. There are 2 categories, one for moving light displays and one for non-moving displays. Cash prizes of up to $100 will be awarded. Judging is based on overall impact, visual appeal, creativity, and variety. The deadline to enter is Monday, December 2nd at noon. For more information or an entry form, log on to the city's website, coonrapidsmn.gov. This year's presidential election brought voters out in droves, both on Election Day and for absentee voting in the weeks leading up to November 5th. Locally, 4 city council seats were on the ballot, with 2 of those being contested races. In the race for Ward 2, currently held by Carrie Raybrower, who ran for State House, Peter Butler came out on top with just over 59% of the vote. His challenger, Don Willardson, received nearly 40% of the vote. Butler says he looks forward to getting to work for the people of Ward 2.
The ward has a little over 4,000 doors, and we knocked about over 9,000, and 8,000 of those came from me. I had, my wife, some friends, some others, they knocked about another 1,000 or so to talk to folks. And it was just great because, we got a chance to talk to folks to hear what they thought was going well with the city, what they felt maybe the city needed changed.
Moving to the Ward 4 seat, currently held by Jennifer Geisler, who did not seek re-election. Her son Chris will take over that seat. Chris Geisler received nearly 56% of the vote. His challenger, Blake Miskowick, received nearly 43%. Geisler is no stranger to the city. He currently serves on the Planning Commission and looks forward to transitioning to the City Council.
I learned civics at the dinner table between not only from my mother, but even my great aunt who served on the Planning Commission for a long time too. So being involved and engaged in Coon Rapids and how it's growing and doing things has been something I literally grew up with. So I'm excited to be able to take it to the next level.
While there will be 2 new faces on the council next year, 2 familiar ones will be returning for another 4 years. Councilmember at large Pat Carlson and Councilmember Ward 1 Brad Griskowiak both ran unopposed. The 2 men appeared on CTN Tuesday night during our election coverage.
With me, it's all about community, 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 and I like to use the expression sometimes, it's like a big town like a small town. And it's through our different community events that we bring people together. Regardless of who you are, how long you lived here, where you came from, I want everyone to feel like they're a part of the city.
Well, it goes back to why I ran in the first place, and it's really civic duty. I wanted to be engaged, and I have time, and it's a good time in my life to help out and do these types of things. So that was the main reason why I ran. That's the main reason I continue to run. And I've gained some experience over the last 8 years on the City Council, and I think that that experience can help us move the city forward.
Turning now to the Anoka County Board races, 4 seats were on the ballot this year, including a special election in District 1 to replace Matt Look. Look resigned earlier this year to become the city administrator in East Bethel. Replacing Look on the Anoka County Board will be John Heinrich, who received 55% of the vote. His challenger, Betsy O'Berry, received about 44%. In District 5, which covers a portion of Coon Rapids, a very close race, incumbent Mike Gamache received just 49 votes more than his challenger, Randy Nelson. In District 6, incumbent Julie Jepson came out on top with 66% of the vote. Challenger Jeremy Schroeder received about a third of the vote. And in District 7, incumbent Mandy Meissner easily defeated challenger Tahir Harzala, about 75% to 25%. On the state level, members of the Minnesota House were all up for re-election this year. In Coon Rapids, 3 state rep seats were on the ballot. In District 35A, DFL incumbent Zach Stevenson retains his seat in the House, but it was a close race. Stevenson received nearly 52% of the vote. Republican challenger Josh Jungling received 48%. In District 35B, an even tighter race. DFLer Carrie Raybrower beat Republican challenger Steve Pape by just 280 votes. And in District 34B, DFLer Melissa Hortman will retain her seat. She beat Republican challenger Scott Simmons 63% to about 37%.
Did you know it's illegal to dump furniture, garbage, and other debris along roads and in public areas of the city? Also, don't blow grass clippings or snow into the street. It's against the law. Please help our plows keep the roads clear. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.